This is George, your city arborist for the city of Northport. Today, we're going to discuss the tree permit. I get a lot of calls about the tree permit. A lot of people are confused on how to fill it out. So I'm just going to do a quick overview of the tree permit. People ask me, why do we need a tree permit? We are 21 years in a row tree city. We try to maintain our tree canopy. We have a 35% canopy.
Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, July 7th, 2022. It's 4 p.m. We are in the city chambers and I call the city commission regular meeting to order. Commissioners present are Commissioner McDowell, Commissioner White, Mayor Emmerich, Vice Mayor Langdon, and Commissioner Luke. There is a quorum present for this meeting. Also present, we have City Manager Fletcher, City Attorney Slayton, Assistant City Clerk Gianelli, who will be running that area all by herself today. I know we had Assistant Chief Morales back there, and Fire Chief Titus. I'm going to call on Ms. White, if she would go ahead and lead us in the pledge. Commissioner White.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, I request a motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
I have a motion on the floor by Commissioner McDowell to approve the agenda as presented, seconded by Vice Mayor Langdon. Please vote. And that passes 5-0. City Clerk, do we have any online public comment?
We do not.
Okay, I have one in-house. Ms. Joan Morgan, please.
This is about Joe Russell, because I don't think we're going to have people up after. I don't think many people in this chamber actually knew Joe. I know Elaine did.
I did.
But you did. Okay, that's right, you did. And if you knew Joe, you knew Joe, because
Yes.
Joe was Joe. I spent some time today trying to find my old Joe Russell for Commissioner shirt, which was probably gone, as I just told them, about 20 years ago. But anyway, the last time I saw him was at our 50th anniversary parade, and that in 2009. And Joe had a very distinctive voice, very distinctive way of being there. We got along perfectly. He couldn't stand Marge Gentle. Okay. And so we got along beautifully. He understood what he wanted for the city. He was very much behind Bill Butler Park. He wanted that named for Bill Butler. And because he knew Bill and what he had done. He served our city for 12 years. And if you knew Joe and you knew his laugh and you knew his way of talking and you knew when Joe wasn't happy about something, he made it understood. But he was happy most of the time, 90% of the time, and he loved the city. And he was a very, very, very faithful servant to the city. So we honor Joe.
And Joan, if you'd like to come up and help with the presentation when we get to that part, you're more than welcome.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate those words, Joan.
All right, we're going to welcome new employees. City Manager, this is your item.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. We have Ms. Sandy Knowles here from our HR department to tell us about our new employees for June. Thank you, ma'am.
Hi, good afternoon. Sandy Knowles, the Risk and Benefits Manager and Human Resources for the record, and I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome the new employees. When I announce your name, if you could please stand up. From the Economic Development, we have Destiny Guros. IT, we have Javon Denard. Parks and Recreation, we have Christopher Lawrence. Public Works, we have Daniel Pierce. Utilities, we have Zoe Carino. Sophia Lucci. Kathleen Mendez. James Broha. Hannah Davis. And Kevin Gotch. Thank you. Welcome to the city of Northport, and we do look forward to the talent that you bring. Thank you.
Yes, welcome, welcome. All right, now we're going to move downstairs and move on to our proclamations and awards. Do we not have a microphone there?
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, you're up first.
First button to the left. Push down. Hold it. So it turns green. Is there someone? Yes, there is. Light sign. No volume. That's right.
Happy hour.
Right? I'm just going to use my voice. This is a proclamation. Thank you. I was thinking of that also. Appreciate it. Whereas National Boys and Girls Club Week is July 27th of 2022 through July 1st of 2022. And we are celebrating the resilience of boys and girls clubs and kids as part of the week Boys and Girls Club across America and on U.S. military installations worldwide will host week-long celebrations featuring the many ways clubs are doing whatever it takes to help youth stay on track as the nation begins to recover from COVID-19. Whereas many of the week's celebrations will focus on our ability to provide safe places, academic support, and workforce readiness, and health and wellness programs. And whereas for more than 50 years, Boys and Girls Clubs of Sarasota and DeSoto counties have provided Sarasota's young people with a dynamic slate of comprehensive and effective youth development programs and services. Whereas nationwide Boys and Girls Clubs instill young people with the self-confidence to believe they can succeed at anything they put their mind to and stand at the forefront of efforts in the areas of academic success, healthy lifestyles, character and leadership development, and college and career planning. And whereas Boys and Girls Club
clubs of Sarasota and DeSoto counties will celebrate National Boys and Girls Club Week along with some 4,000 clubs and over 2 million children and teens nationwide. Now, therefore, we, the City Commission of the City of Northport, Florida, do hereby proclaim the week of June 27th through July 1st of 2022 as Boys and Girls Club Week. Thank you.
They told me I wasn't going to speak, but
They lied.
yeah, of course. I want to just thank the city of Northport. It's been an amazing journey that the Boys and Girls Club has been on through COVID and continuing on as we go out of COVID, and seeing all of our programs providing such support for the kids and the teens here in the city of Northport. I know it's something that we're going to continue to do and continue to increase our programming so that the teens of Northport can continue to grow, and our members can continue to have a great spot to come and call home. So thank you very much.
All right, this is Parks and Recreation Month. Come on down. Thank you. This is a fun proclamation, right? Parks and Rec, that's what always conjures up in my head. Parks and Rec, fun. Yes.
I didn't bring an otter this week, though. I bring my costumes.
That's all right. All right, whereas Parks and Recreation is an integral part of communities throughout this country, including the city of Northport, and whereas Parks and Recreation promotes the power of community health and wellness through the provision of parks, programs, activities, and facilities which improve the physical and mental health of people, and whereas our parks, facilities, and recreation programs are vitally important to establishing and maintaining the quality of life in our community, ensuring the health of all citizens and contributing to the economic and environmental well-being of our region. And whereas Parks and Recreation boosts economic power by increasing Northport's prosperity through increased property values, expansion of the local tax base, increased tourism, the attraction and retention of businesses, and crime reduction. And whereas Parks and Recreation encourages physical activities by providing space for popular sports, walking trails, swimming pools, and many other activities. And whereas Parks and Recreation programming and educational activities such as out-of-school programming, summer camps, youth sports, and environmental education are critical to childhood development. And whereas local parks are often a person's first experience in nature, or introduction to a favorite hobby or physical activity. They are places to gather with friends and family, spaces to celebrate life's special moments, spots of respite and healing, and sites that connect us with essential community services. And whereas Parks and Recreation is fundamental to the environmental well-being of our community, ensures Northport's ecological beauty, and is essential infrastructure which makes our community resilient in the face of natural disasters and climate change. And whereas the city of Northport recognizes the essential benefits and life-enriching experiences derived from parks and recreation resources. You never thought you did all this, did you? Now, therefore, we, the City Commission of the City of Northport, Florida, do hereby proclaim the month of July 2022 as Parks and Recreation Month.
Congratulations. Thank you. Sandy Funheller, Parks and Recreation Director. First, I want to thank Commission for all your support for Parks and Recreation. We appreciate that. And I want to congratulate my staff on their efforts to provide the Freedom Festival this past July 4th. Great. It was an outstanding event. We had about 7,700 people there. So I really appreciate all their efforts in delivering that, along with all the activities and services that they do every day. You'll see not many of us are here because they are at the community centers or at camp right now working. So I do want to give Laura an opportunity, our marketing and engagement coordinator, to shamelessly promote some of the things that we are doing for Parks and Rec Month.
Thank you. Shamelessly promoting is one of my favorite things. So, all right, so it's time for us. Our theme this month is We Rise Up for Parks and Recreation. That is set by the National Recreation and Park Association. And we're going to be celebrating all month long all the ways in which our community is stronger, more vibrant, and more resilient because of our amazing and hardworking team. So we encourage everyone who supports Parks and Recreation to share how it's improved their lives on social media. And we ask that you use the hashtags We Rise Up July and hashtag Northport Parks and Rec to share your own Parks and Rec stories. To celebrate, we're also running a promotion right now with our Achieve Anything memberships. For a limited time, people who purchase or renew an annual Achieve Anything membership will get 13 months for the price of 12. So check that out. And for our current members, we have surprises all month long. Every visit you make, you're going to be entered in a chance to win our We Rise Up July giveaway. So we're going to have a few other surprises for members. So make sure you're visiting the fitness center. If you're a member, get in your workouts. We've also partnered with the Environmental Conservancy of Northport and the surrounding areas for a guided nature walk. That's going to be on July 23rd from 9 a.m. to 11 at the Myakkahatchee Creek Environmental Park. It is free, open to all ages. It's a fabulous time. So get out there and don't forget your bug spray and sunblock and water. It's hot. And then on July 30th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., we are going to have a free day for all Sarasota County residents at War Mineral Springs Park, and you are all more than welcome to come and join us there. I'll be there, so it'll be a party. I know many of you will be there too. So we'll hang out at the park and have a good day. And finally, we're also going to be having a lot of fun highlighting our staff and having a few other fun surprises that we're partnering with others in the city departments with for on social media throughout the month. So we hope you'll join us there.
Everybody with their eyes open.
So go this way.
Awesome. Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you,
You're such a bundle of joy. Thank you for everything you do. Awesome job. Thank you. Great job. All right. Yeah. Don't do that.
Huh?
Don't do that.
I was gonna give them to you.
Just leave them out.
You gonna leave them out there and read them from there?
Yeah, thanks.
She's vice.
My husband would say that figures. Anyway, I'd like to call the following folks down, if you would. Edie Dreist, if she's here.
Not here.
Justin Bird. John Calvsbeck. Jennifer Crozier. And Robin San Vicente. You're Robin? Jennifer. Okay, great. This team of folks did outstanding work this past year. They, as a team, took it upon themselves to quickly update our Scrub J area map and identified the Scrub J area parcel numbers so that we could implement our policy to not allow lot clearing during nesting season. So really, hats off to both of you. Let me hand you your certificates, Jennifer and John. Thank you very much. Would either one of you or both of you like to say a few words? Oh, yeah.
I will. On behalf of Edie and the Environmental Conservancy of Northport and myself and other individuals, we are working not to fight the development, but to have responsible development that retains the natural resources and the beauty and the charm that brought people here to begin with. And verifying where the scrub jays are and are not is a big part of that.
Thank you. We really appreciate your efforts.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Great way of working. Thank you. Appreciate it. GIS. Great. Edie says hello. Thank you for updating us. I appreciate it.
Would the family members of former Commissioner Russell please step forward? And Joan, if you'd like to come down and participate, please. You probably knew him the best. Hello. We're here today to present a certificate of excellence to Joseph H. Russell Sr. posthumously, hey, I hope I got that right, for his outstanding service and dedication to the city of Northport, Florida, as Commissioner November 10th, 1983 to November 8th, 1995, Vice Mayor November 7th, 1985 to November 6th, 1991, Commission Chairperson November 7th, 1991 to November 9th, 1992, and Commission Vice Chairperson from November 14th, 1994 to November 12th, 1995, presented to his family on July 7th, 2022. Would you like to say something? No? I did know Joe a little bit. Actually had a few poker games over at his house, but we won't say that. Very nice gentleman, very nice gentleman. And I'm going to tell a little story because I was asked to go over and loan him a chainsaw at one time to help trim around the house. If you knew Joe like I knew Joe, he wasn't going to lift that chainsaw and do any work. So I said, hey, Joe, what do you need trimmed? So I took care of that for him. He sat down, he goes, Pete, you deserve a beer. It's around the corner at the store. He says, no, I'm just kidding. But I love Joe. He was a great man, and he is missed. So thank you so very much. Did you want to say something, Joan?
If you knew Joe, you knew Joe.
Yes.
I mean, that's just the way it was. He was one of those that you'll never forget. You know?
Sure.
I did not have the privilege of knowing your father. Oh, goodness. Just looked at her
A
and
little
started.
misemotion going on there.
But I read about him and that phase and period of time that he led this city through was incredible. Going from a strong mayor to the form of government with a city manager commission. When commissioners were actually commissioners and were over departments and not really sitting as a council. He did a lot. Hats off to him. Hats off to your mama. Hats off to you children. Thank you for sharing him. And his leadership has really set us on a course that it keeps growing and growing. So thank you.
He was proud of the city. He was proud to be a part of it.
That's what I hear. Thank you.
Very bad.
Thank you all so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is always a great time for the city of Northport when we can recognize our own. We have a few special candidates up here. They are champions in the defense and protection of municipal home rule. The Florida League of Cities presents the 2022 Home Rule Hero to Commissioner Debbie McDowell, City of Northport, and Commissioner Jill Luke, City of Northport. Now, which one of you two want to explain how you became champions? How about both of you?
Yeah. It is an absolute honor to be able to represent this city throughout the state. And that's what Florida League of Cities is a culmination of all the cities. I believe there's 410 of them within the 67 counties within the state. and we go. And the reason that we get these is because we don't shut up. When there's something that we don't like, we advocate against it. If it's something we do like, we advocate for it. We go to Tallahassee, all of us, for a trip once a year to visit our legislators, but we also write them or call them or visit them in between time. And so the Florida League of Cities does honor those who have communication with the representatives, trying to achieve the best. We all sit also on a committee. And I'm proud to say that my committee this year was able to get both of their priorities over the line, get bills put in, accepted, and signed. So a lot of effort goes into it, but the reward sometimes can pay off those. Sometimes that state preempts us, and we got to kick and scream. Debbie?
So being the home rule hero is to help all of our citizens too. Because when we go and meet with our elected officials at the state level, we are your voice. We recognize different things that are going through the legislative process that is going to be extremely harmful to our city and to our taxpayers with unfunded mandates, increasing the insurance limits. My gosh, I spoke before the committee on that, telling them how detrimental this is because we're a self-insured city. And I spoke to that panel. I also serve on the advocacy board. That way then I can kind of stay abreast of what's happening up in Tallahassee and alert my fellow commissioners, the city manager, hey, you guys need to be paying attention to this one. Uh-oh, this one's really, really bad. So that advocacy is really important. I also serve on the Minnesota League of Cities, which is a kind of smaller version of Florida League of Cities, all encompassing. And I have the privilege this year to also represent the city of Northport on the nominating committee for the future Florida League of Cities president. But my best part is this home rule hero and advocating for our city and our citizens.
Thank you, ladies. You make us very proud.
Well done. Oh. 1, 2, I didn't know it just you two or the whole group, sorry. All right, there you go. Thank you. Yeah.
All right, up next is the presentation from Kiwanis to Parks and Rec, I believe. Wake up, Andrew. It's your time to shine.
Oh, you're going to take a picture.
We got a grant.
Oh, over here. Come on. Down in center.
I'll help you hold it.
Thank you.
Kiwanis, we got a grant for $10,000 towards a wheelchair accessible swing for the Parks and Recs Department. Raising money is fun, giving it away is even better. And also, I have to say this, Alice, and to Sandy, where you said you didn't believe how much the Parks and Rec did. If you actually listed everything, you would still be talking now. Thank you.
Thank you.
This is only half of the wheelchair swing, so we hope to be coming back with more and even more for Storybook Stroll. So we really hope to make the parks even more fun for children and families. So thank you very much.
Just want to say how much we appreciate this and our partnership that we've had with Kiwanis. This will help with the amenities at Dallas White Park, and then we're also looking at some other ones. So we are always looking for new opportunities to provide new amenities to the city and its residents. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. You guys gotta stand by.
Standing by.
Stand by some more. Stand by some more. I got another one. All right. Perfect. Thanks, guys. Thank you. Is that the joke? Thanks.
You're welcome.
Good.
Oh, the wheelchair.
I'll take that. I gotta stop it.
Who do I give it to?
We'll give it to the clerk, I guess. I don't know. City manager.
This way you get me exercise.
Get your steps in.
Just make sure it's made up to me.
Thank you, Kiwanis.
Nope, we still have two more. Miss Debbie. Certificates of appreciation.
Both of them?
Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Sterner, come on down, please.
Yeah.
You look fine. Come on.
We made you laugh, so you can stay through all that.
Very nice. This certificate of appreciation is presented to Chris Sterner in recognition for his personal commitment and dedication to the city of Northport while serving on the Historical and Cultural Advisory Board from June 12th, 2018 through June 23rd, 2022. And as a personal note, I am very grateful for you and the advisory board. You guys were the beginning. You guys helped get this off the ground, and the things that you've come before and taught me up on the dais about the history of Northport. I can't wait to see how it all comes together. And thank you very, very much. And I hope this isn't going to be the last we see of you. Congratulations.
Actually, as the first initial member of the Historic and Cultural Advisory Board, it was a challenge to begin. We had a few people show up and leave, a couple more show up and leave, and we were down to the last three the day I left. And I just hope that the advisory board, can continue. In another year, it will probably have another member, me.
Yes. Look forward to seeing you and approving that next year.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. All right, is Robert Garofalo here?
No, ma'am.
This is in recognition of his personal commitment and dedication to the city of Northport while serving on the Community and Economic Development Advisory Board from September 14th, 2021 through June 22nd, 2022, and we'll make sure this gets in the mail for him.
No, they've already been done.
Okay.
We are done down here. We can go upstairs again. City Clerk, is there any public comment?
We do not.
All right, it's 4:32 and we are adjourned for today. Thank you all very much. Have a great evening.